Sigaleli Africa, Malupaganisu Tumalayo, Israeli Tandazo, Yetu Gosi, Sigalela Hatina, Usapolayo. Murena buluke si shalaza Yesu, ufei tweli twali matere, si buluke si chavaza, Yesu, chitabaza, South Africa, South Africa. Blonde balance on fièvre, Edith and fans on fièvre. We got like that.
An interesting choice of poem. But I think the poem is it sounded dramatic, and maybe you should have play around with your voice a little bit more to make it more interesting. Since you were reading from a paper, a poem which is not original. Was it an original poem?
No, but
okay.
I think with me being dramatic, Africa is kind of dramatic, so I think it just comes with the natural.
Yeah, maybe express your sentences with more pride. You are proud to be where you are from, which is Africa.
Are you saying I had no pride?
Maybe
oh my God!
Maybe a little bit more.
You are the first person that's ever told me I have no pride.
I'm just saying my observation. You needed more pride in your tone. No, wait. But maybe next time you'll be able to apply more pride. And in terms of the song, in terms of the song, I've heard that song like thousands of times because I also grew up in South Africa. But I think it's an emotional song, and I think you should have sung it more with more emotion. And also, you should watch. Though it was a cappella, it was easy to tell that you had a lot of semitones in the vocals, and I think you should watch the pitch. Yeah, it seemed like you needed a little bit more control on the voice.
My brother, don't disappoint.
Don't worry now.
Don't disappoint. This brother will tell me that no problem.
Okay, I'll play peacemaker. He's not saying that you don't have pride. He's not saying that you don't have pride. Don't take it in a bad way. But from my opinion, I thought you did great. I thought it would have been more powerful if you had memorized everything, because obviously you're from Africa, right? So if you had memorized everything, I thought it would have been really good. So that's just my 2 cents. In terms of the song, yeah, sometimes you were pitchy, but again, that's something that you can just keep on working on if you want to continue singing. Just all singers have that. We're all pitchy at some point in time, but it's just if you know about it, then you can just keep working on it. But I thought your poem was great.
Thank you.
One thing I will not accuse you of is not having enough pride, because it's obvious that you do. It sounded like you were kind of taking a moment to give your ode to Africa, so kudos for doing that. There's a lot of Africans in this building right now, so obviously things are skewed in your favor in that regard. In terms of the poem, I didn't know that it wasn't an original poem. I thought it was because of the way that you were delivering it. I actually thought it was your poem. And again, like we said a million times over and over and over, the paper is a no-no. Definitely with tomorrow, if you move on to the next, and for everyone that moves on to the next level, just don't use the paper, because what happens with the paper is automatically it puts you down, it works against you, and then you have to overcompensate with something else to kind of make us like go past that. So that's, make sure if you move on to the next level, make sure you pay attention to that, and whenever you do perform, that particular poem was really good. And in terms of the singing, I know that song as well, and like you said, it's a very powerful song, and to me, you were serenading Africa, that's what I thought you were doing, and you had a lot of passion when you were doing that, and that was really strong to watch. You do have to watch the pitch a bit, and if your plan is to accompany that song with a poem, just work with that song more. But otherwise, it was really beautiful to watch, and thank you for coming out and representing for some people in